it's Charlotte. Welcome back to another full-length book review. This is our second full-length book review on the channel. Today I am wearing my ACOTAR hoodie. Don't know why since we're not reviewing ACOTAR, but if you want to see me review ACOTAR, comment it down below. I'm only doing it if somebody comments and tells me specifically to do it. Okay, so I was on vacation for like the past 6 days. And within that time, I finished 2 books, so I'm behind on reviewing. So first, I'm going to review this book, Alex and Eliza, and then maybe tomorrow you can expect a review of another book that I finish. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what my mood's going to be for editing, but we will find out, and hopefully I can get that out to you tomorrow. Okay, so today I am going to stick with the same book review segments as we did last time. Again, if you guys have any opinions on the segments, leave them below. If you think that some are unnecessary, then we can stop doing them. If you like some a lot, then maybe we can extend them somehow. Alright, so first we read the synopsis. Then we read my Goodreads review. We talk about the book length, the chapter length, my favorite character, my least favorite character, whether I recommend the book or not, a movie review if there is a movie. In this case, there is not a movie. And how much do I think about this book in my daily life? Like how much I've thought about it since I've read it. As I said, and how you probably know from the title and thumbnail, today the book that we're going to be reviewing is Alex and Eliza by Melissa de la Cruz. Let's get right into it. So, as per usual, we're starting with the synopsis. Here it is. Their romance shaped a nation. The rest was history. 1777, Albany, New York. As battle cries of the American Revolution echo in the distance, servants flutter about, preparing for one of New York society's biggest events, the Schuylers' Grand Ball. Descended from the oldest and most distinguished bloodlines in New York, the Schuylers are proud to be one of their fledgling country's founding families, and even prouder still of their 3 daughters, Angelica with her razor-sharp wit, Peggy with her dazzling looks, and Eliza, whose beauty and charm rival those of both of her sisters, though she'd rather be aiding the colonist cause than dressing up for some silly ball. Still, Eliza can barely contain her excitement when she hears the arrival of one Alexander Hamilton, a mysterious, rakish-looking colonel and General George Washington's right-hand man. Although Alex has survived as the bearer of bad news for the Schuylers, he can't believe his luck, as an orphan and a bastard one at that, to be in such esteemed company. And when Alex and Eliza meet on that fateful night, so begins an epic love story that could forever change the course of American history. In the pages of Alex and Eliza, a #1 New York Times bestselling author Melissa de la Cruz brings to life the romance of young Alexander Hamilton and Elizabeth Schuyler. So, obviously, everybody has been obsessed at one point with Hamilton. So I think that's what led a lot of people to this book. This came out like the same year, I believe, if not the year after, as the musical did. I have loved Hamilton for a really long time now, so wanting to know more about Alex and Eliza it just makes sense for me to want to know more. Obviously, this book isn't 100% historically accurate, but it is a good interpretation of their love story, in my opinion. My official review on Goodreads for The Outsiders was much longer than the one that is for Alex and Eliza, because normally I don't write super long Goodreads reviews. Normally they're like a sentence or two. Sometimes they're just like talking about my feelings of the book, like not really giving out any examples of the book. This one is like one of the shorter ones that I've written because I just didn't have that much to say once I finished it. I rated the book 5 stars. I said I liked the pace of the book and I liked how it wasn't too long. It's a decent book. I'm not picky at all with what books I give 5 stars. 5-star books aren't necessarily my favorite books because I've rated a lot of books 5 stars and I only officially have like 25-ish favorite books. So but most of the books that I read, I rate 5 stars, I'd say. It's rare I rate lower than that because I just don't. I don't know why. I just don't. This book is a solid 355 pages in the edition that I have. No idea what edition that is. This book I bought from a used bookstore. I rescued it from the perils of a used bookstore. I did rescue it from is called Paperback Exchange. They're in the Minneapolis metro area, so if you're here, the link to their GoFundMe will be in the description because they had a really bad flood and all their books were damaged and it was so, so sad. So if you want to help them out, please, please do if you can. The link will be in the description. As for the chapter length of this book, the chapters range from like 6 to 15 pages, which are on the shorter side, and that's the type of chapters that I really like and I'm really comfortable reading because like they're not really long and like I love short chapters. So extra points for that. As for my favorite character, I'd probably have to say Eliza. She's Eliza, you know? Everybody loves Eliza. My least favorite character in the book by far was Henry Livingston. This is a made up character. He's not the actual Henry Livingston. He's a character. He's not real. But in this book, if you don't want spoilers, then skip ahead right here. In this book, he was part of an arranged marriage because Eliza's mother didn't want her to be single for much longer. So she arranged a marriage to her cousin. It's 1780-ish. So, and the dude is just a complete jerk. He comes on to her drunk. He's a really horrible guy. He's just terrible. And I hated him. And the things that he said to her were absolutely disgusting and horrendous and awful. So, I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. I do recommend this book under the assumption that you already know something about Eliza and Alexander, or if like you love the musical, I would highly recommend it. But like if you don't care, then I wouldn't recommend it. I'd say if you were into Hamilton, then I'd recommend the book. But if you aren't into Hamilton, I would like no. The book doesn't have a movie, but we can talk about Hamilton. I love Hamilton so much. Mostly just because Lin-Manuel Miranda is a genius, a musical genius. I love everything he's done that I've seen. I haven't seen a lot of it, but what I have seen, I have loved. I was listening to Hamilton on the car ride back home from my vacation today. I highly recommend Hamilton if you haven't seen it. Go watch it. Or at least, at the very least, listen to the soundtrack. As for how much I've thought about this book since I've finished it, it's not a lot. I've just kind of had the urge to rewatch Hamilton, but that's pretty much the extent of it. Like, it's not going to be something that I consistently think about, I don't think. It's one book. It's not something extremely special to me. So, it's a book that I read at a point in time. Sure. That's about it, I'd say. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any suggestions for books that you want me to review, leave them in the comment section down below. There's also a link to a playlist in the description with all of my book reviews. This is only the second one, so there's not that much in there. But if you want to go watch the other ones, they'll be down there. Hopefully I've done other ones by the time you're seeing this, if you're seeing it more than a day after I've published the video. Also subscribe if you haven't subscribed. We're heading to 250 subscribers, and when I reach 250 subscribers, I'm going to be doing the 7 books in 7 days challenge, and I'll do a vlog on that once we reach 250. So make sure to do that if you want to see it. Please, please, please leave suggestions in the comments. I know I already said that, but I really, really love interacting with you guys, and I haven't gotten that many comments on my YouTube Shorts, which get the most views because they keep getting turned off. I don't know why, but they keep getting turned off. So comment on this video because these comments haven't been getting turned off yet. YouTube, please don't. I need to interact with my audience. I'm a small YouTube channel. If there are any books you want me to read, make sure you leave them below. And also follow me on Goodreads. The link is also in the description for that. There are a ton of links in the description. Go check all of them out. Anyway, I'm going to see you guys hopefully tomorrow with my next book review. Bye!